Okay, so taking that little side fender thing off didn't really do any good because there was no bolt up on the upper part. Basically, what goes on is there's a bolt that goes here that holds it to the splines on the power steering pump. And then what you do is you disconnect that bolt, slide it upward, move it out of the way, and then slide it down, and it just kind of slides out. You see, this is just kind of like a tubular area there. So I guess there's really nothing that I can really tighten up on that upper part, but this rag joint is a bit worn out, and you can get the part at O'Reilly Auto Parts for about 10 bucks. So I'm gonna go roll up there, get that, come back and swap it out. Now what I understand by reading on the forums and stuff is that you've got to cut these rivets out that are holding this rag joint in there, and then get some bolts to bolt it back in with after cutting them out. So I'm going to cut them out first, see what size bolt I need to go in there, measure everything. That way I can buy the bolts while I'm out, and I'll probably get the nuts that have the nylon thread locker stuff on them. That way, you know, nothing's going to come apart here. Definitely don't want that to happen once you get everything put back together. So I'm going to go remove these pieces. I'll show you what I got there, and then show you the parts to reassemble everything to get everything back in the truck. So this is the part that I have to replace that rag joint. It's a Dorman part, 31002. I got it at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Cost me about $11.71 after some Florida tax. So I'm going to pull this open, see what's all included, and then grind the rivets off the old rag joint, see what I have to work with. So just an update as to what's going on, guys. I cut the tops of those rivets off, and they were being a little bit difficult to come out, so I had to use a little bit of persuasion. A little midi sledgehammer there, a big flathead screwdriver. And here's the other side. Now these are kind of protruded out. You can see that they're not going to fit through the hole there. So what I'm doing is I'm taking a hacksaw and I'm cutting these posts off here and then push them out this way after I get this fatter part cut off. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. It's taking me a little while to do this, but I'm saving a buttload of money by doing it. So yeah, I'm going to do it. Okay, so this is what all came in the kit. This little replacement rag joint, these 4 little metal tabs, whatever the heck those are supposed to be, and a couple of nuts with lock washers. I'm not sure exactly how that's supposed to go on there, so I'm not going to use that. I searched through my toolbox and I found these 4 bolts here with nylon thread lockers. I like this a lot better than whatever that is. So I'm going to assemble this, and the way I'm going to do that is put one there like that. Well, can't get this off. But I'm going to drop a bolt through there, put the nut on the other side. I may go ahead and use these washers as well. What the heck, they're lock washers. Never hurts to have a double locking mechanism. And then on the back side of where this is, put this metal tab kind of like so. And these bolts are going to be a little bit long, but what I'm going to do is thread them all through this direction and then just cut them off with a Dremel tool when I'm all done. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, show you what I've got. So yeah, after getting that all assembled, this is what I'm looking at. Like I said, I'm going to come back through here, trim these bolts off, and then it's ready to go back in the car. Now, it goes back in there pretty easily. I'm going to grease this up, so that's nice and greased up. It had grease on it, but I got it off. It's all over my hands and everything else now. But this is pretty easy to install. You just kind of slide this up into the truck as far as you can get it in, and then slide this coupling over top of the spline, and then put your little 11mm bolt back in there. And that's it. That should tighten your steering up quite a bit. I hope it does in my case. I don't see how it couldn't, because the old thing was wobbling around all over the place, and that's got to make your steering feel kind of sloppy. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, and check out my other videos. I got a lot of other how-to videos. At this point, I think I got about 135 of them up there. So check it out. Thank you.